Power isn't rage, it's coordination.
Fear meets geometry of protection.
Dominance reasserted by mass, not anger. Grief is inheritance, ritual without audience.
The earth still holds their weight, carved in dust and memory. Across the plains, lineage walks, timelines written in dust. She remembers rivers now bone dry. Memory charts her map. Intelligence burns quiet, light behind millennia of instinct. Feet sculpt paths generations will inherit.
"40,000 muscles weave precision from dust."
Ivory records centuries, a diary carved in calcium. Heat exits through design, blood cooling memory.
Ocean defines territory. Each step renews claim. Corridors stretch from thirst to abundance, older than borders. Leadership born of memory, not muscle. Beneath the giant, future walks in shade. Distance translates into memory. Echoes mark home. Even footprints engineer life. Micro-worlds form.
Destruction becomes creation. Grass breathes again. Renewal follows impact. Ledgers balance.
Thirst finds depth beneath desolation.
Cooperation without contract. Ecosystems in motion.
Day ends. The archive grows.
Dust ritual, armor against heat and time.
Cooling the core. Grace engineered by need. Legacy embodied. Time visible in bonds.
Touch speaks a language older than speech.
Infrasound travels miles. Conversations beneath hearing. Echo meets echo. Information returns home.
Weather writes laws they obey.
They follow thunder, like pilgrims to water.
Rain writes relief on drought's long ledger.
Miracles repeat in circles of water. Beauty is function. Form serves survival. Nutrition hides in fiber and patience.
Order from experience, geometry of survival.
Architecture of protection frames the young.
Strength mirrored softly, a paradox of giants. Origin defined, domain reclaimed. Act 1 closes balanced. Morning begins where thirst rewrites instinct.
A trunk breathes, drinks, and speaks at once.
Cooling is ritual. Heat respects discipline.
Armor rebuilt from earth, each coat a shield.
Heat sculpts armor, layers temporary, purpose permanent.
Engineers of passage, roads for followers.
Precision in bulk, efficiency refined by practice. Tools grown from bone, innovation in ivory.
Failure rehearses memory, instinct learned. Momentum breathes continuity into lineage. Other eyes chart their movement, systems aligned.
Stillness is strategy. Heat rewards patience.
Circuits of blood, organic climate control.
Shadows lengthen, instinct reawakens. Dust turns to gold, the currency of motion.
Within stillness, memory catalogs paths and voices.
Generations layered beneath one journey.
Voice as signal, memory, warning.
Echoes stitch the Savanna together.
Each silhouette records persistence.
Safety is rhythm. Heartbeats synchronize.
Darkness reveals maps of scent and sound. Heat becomes data, life as geometry.
Dreams carry blueprints for tomorrow's paths.
Life in motion, memory joined with muscle. The ground remembers thirst more than rain. Skin thickens, endurance becomes defense. Each kilometer, a debt paid in water. Intelligence finds depth beneath desolation.
Scarcity yields to persistence.
Relief is brief, drought will return.
Power approaches, not as mercy, as test.
Unity shelters the fragile within weather.
Vision blurs. Leadership stays unbroken.
Energy returns, violent, vital, brief. Heat surrenders, water reclaims dominion.
Calm returns, but predators follow renewal.
Silence becomes weapon in the dark.
Strategy precedes strength. Formation aligns.
Power isn't rage, it's coordination.
Fear meets geometry of protection.
Dominance reasserted by mass, not anger. Every victory costs energy. Ledger's track.
Compassion delays efficiency. Evolution permits empathy.
Grief is inheritance, ritual without audience.
Silence performs remembrance. Time pauses.
Movement heals what memory can't erase.
Renewal begins under resilient weight.
Water returns to ivory, like memory restored. Youth becomes motion. Promise continues. Struggle ends. Vigilance endures.
Humanity met memory and named it strength.
Modern eyes map what myths described.
Science confirms what instinct knew. Isotopes record drought within ivory's rings.
Movement as language, written in elements.
Before science, art preserved memory.
Touch translates reverence. Stone remembers.
Knowledge returns home, carried by pixels.
Where families fall, compassion rebuilds lineage.
Trust becomes the rarest resource.
Shadows hold echoes of migration. Quieter cousin, living archive of equatorial age.
Silence expands where trees carried voices.
Climate redraws boundaries of belonging.
Power reclaimed without blood or bone.
Technology turns. Old rhythms adapt.
Notes from centuries echo today's equations.
The new ledger writes in light, not ink.
Data becomes memory, quantified and seen.
Regret catalogued. Beauty contextualized.
Awareness begins when innocence meets history.
Global will reshapes paths of greed. Guardians patrol extinction's frontier.
Respect travels both directions in silence.
Light folds into myth, day archived.
Rhythm survives where words cannot.
Elephants bridge earth and ancestors.
Reality and legend walk side by side.
Conservation collaborates with memory and machine. The orbiting eye extends awareness.
Self-recognition, intelligence across time.
Emotion has anatomy. Empathy leaves traces. Legends live, not in story, but continuity. Symbols carved by motion, not hands.
Dawn rewrites survival into legacy.
Youth learns balance by imitation.
Guidance breathes quietly through example.
Harmony written in synchronized weight.
Each act shapes the landscape's memory.
Creation disguised as disturbance.
Memory guides motion where maps can't.
Their steps mirror orbit, predictable, eternal.
Every return completes the beginning.
Balance is rest, earned through rhythm.
Dreams rehearse tomorrow's courage.
Continuity extends beyond horizon and bone.
Reflection becomes prophecy fulfilled. Legacy leaves no monument, only maps. Endings repeat as beginjals reimagined.
Water erases borders, connects survival lines.
Life repeats design through persistence.
Play rehearses survival, rewrites fear.
Connection sustains the weight of peace.
Solitude preserves wisdom within noise.
Balance exists between patience and peril.
Peace is symmetry observed in motion.
Generations share shade and story.
The air informs, direction becomes destiny.
Legacy walks the same road twice.
Silence carries equilibrium across generations.
Lines draw unseen connection threads.
Light restores rhythm. The cycle resets.
History folds into breath and movement.
Legacy endures, not in story, but survival.
Memory becomes balance, the cycle complete.
Want more Icebound stories? Subscribe for weekly premieres.
What endures is not power, but balance.
Want more Icebound stories? Subscribe weekly.
The plains sleep. Memory remains awake. Protection scales when corridors connect.
Innovation turns conflict into coexistence.
Balance pays in grain and peace.
A single passage saves 1,000 lives.
Culture renews biology through hands and color. Data becomes dialogue in real time.
Design succeeds when life moves freely.
Small roots answer giant footsteps.
Repair returns the chorus to its stage.
Letting go preserves what cannot regrow.
Paper anchors pathways for migrators.
Guardianship is ritual, repeated nightly.
Respectful distance prevents needless conflict.
Solutions grow where voices are heard.
Design channels motion without violence.
Underfunds the work of guardians.
The thread of life remains unbroken.
A continent remembers in moving lines.
Loxodonta africana, the architecture of memory.
Rest stores tomorrow's resilience.
Balance moves onward under patient stars.
Want more Icebound stories? Subscribe for weekly premieres.